Hi everyone. For today's Choose Life, I want to have a look at the story that was on Thursday. And the scripture was from Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 27, which says, "The eternal God is your refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms." And Simon told the story about a house fire in Putney. And the family managed to escape, all except a little 5-year-old boy who'd got lost and confused in all the smoke. The father tried to go back in to rescue him, but the flames were just too much. So finally, from outside, the dad yells up to his son, "Son, jump and I'll catch you." And the boy replies, "But I can't see you." And the father says, "But I can see you, so you can jump." And so the boy jumps, and his father catches him, and he's taken to safety. What a wonderful story. The faith of that little boy, even though he couldn't see his dad or where he was, he knew that his father could see him and would catch him when he jumped. Well, we may not need to jump out of a burning building, at least I hope not, but there are times when we all need to take a step of faith. And when I look back in my own life, I remember after being made redundant, turning down a well-paid job because I knew that God had something different for me and I needed to have time with Him, time to pray, and time to wait. I remember it being a step of faith, just agreeing to major surgery, having heard this huge list of risks and feeling like I was signing my life away, but knowing that I'd prayed about this and I was in God's hands. And I remember taking a step of faith to ask someone to Alpha, and they didn't really enjoy it after going to the first session, and it was a bit awkward for a while. But I knew that that was a step of faith that I had to take. And actually now they are a Christian and they are going along with God. But no matter what the outcome, we can all know that God is there to catch us. But sometimes we need to take that step of faith to step out and trust Him. It's often said that faith is spelt R-I-S-K. So what steps of faith is God calling us to take today? It could be a big step to do with a job or a financial issue. It could be a step of talking to a neighbour or a member of our family about Jesus. Whatever it is, a life of following Jesus is not necessarily going to be one of safety. He calls us to take up our cross and follow Him. He doesn't promise us an easy life or an easy path. But one thing that we can know for sure is that if we step out in faith, He is there to catch us. So my challenge to you today and for the rest of this week is to prayerfully take a risk, to step out and do something that you have never done before, to ask God to put you in a situation where you are going to be out of your comfort zone, out of control, and trusting in Him. Because He is the eternal God. And when we do that, we can know that underneath us are those everlasting arms. God bless. Have a good day.